Really crazy is you're not here.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean I'm not here?
You're not here in BB.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant I wasn't on the live, and I'm like, I'm right here.
Oh, really?
I'll be in B tomorrow.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I gotta stay an extra day.
That's crazy.
I know, but I am getting some good cleaning done over here.
Can you believe all this is going on while Lauren's away?
I can't actually. Like, what are we even supposed to do?
Oh,
I don't know either.
all right.
Nobody knows what you're doing.
I'm setting up the bigger screen. For some reason, it wouldn't let me upload a thumbnail,
Uh huh.
so you'll just get the regular of me.
Mhm.
I have no idea why. Just not going to do it, which is fine because the thumbnail was older
Uh huh.
because I went to go take pictures of this one. I don't know where I put the CD.
Oh well, I guess that shows how much you care about it.
Couldn't find it. My guess is I must have put it in my car,
Mhm.
but when I looked through the window, I didn't see it.
Oh, so you're a super fan of this album?
No, I needed to drive and listen to it.
See?
Works out better. And then I spent the morning listening to the whole thing.
Oh wow. You've
I
been.
even did, I did my homework for next week.
I didn't. I
Bung.
stopped the moment you told me I could.
Right. Well, I will tell you the next week's episode,
Mhm.
endless amount of good songs.
So, what we're talking about today is what you consider bad ones?
Well, it's the album proper, which was a total misfire.
Mhm.
And then when you get into all the ancillary B-sides and extra stuff, I mean, it's just there what should have been on the front side is on the back side, I guess.
Well, originally when we first spoke and I hadn't listened to all of them yet, I was kind of sore on the thing so far. But honestly, I've done kind of a flip. I kind of like the album proper.
Wow.
I guess I haven't heard the B-sides yet. Maybe I'm missing out. Besides what you told me to do.
AC's here.
Nerd.
Fan Taylor's here. Hi, Fan Taylor.
Tyler.
Tyler, I can't see, it's so small, I'm guessing.
He can never read.
By the way, I put my oh, you're gonna sub? Yeah, that's fine. That's great. I love it.
Hmm?
Uh I put my glasses on just a little while ago. I
Mm.
can no longer see through them.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know. There are some suggestions that the medicine I'm on mess with your vision.
Oh. Why'd you do that?
Well, listen, well, whatever the side effects are, it's better.
All right.
I'll live with it.
Can't see, but maybe onion dip.
Well, I can see better without any glasses and just sort of squint, but this writing is small. But my other glasses that used to just crystallize everything, useless.
I need to go to an eye doctor at some point. I'm working on a couch right now, and this person decided to stop messaging me, so
I'm sorry, did you say couch?
yeah. I told you out.
I'm dialing in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very clean cut.
There you go.
We took pictures with beard. We were supposed to take pictures without beard, but it didn't happen.
You're too into photos.
No, I mean it's an era, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of Beat, because he says hi,
Pete says hi.
he did a live stream the other day of his new apartment.
Ooh, how did it look?
It's pretty swank.
Ooh, okay.
You would move from Arkansas over to where he is in Michigan.
I might. The rent's
Big
good.
I don't know what the rent is. Had a big balcony.
Mhm.
Well, that's nice. AT&T had just stopped by.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. They're great. Well, anything else you want to tell me? You're applying for summer jobs, huh?
Yep. How do you feel about that?
I had no idea they closed down the Spencers.
No, they didn't close down the Spencers, they closed the job position.
Oh.
As in, they hired somebody for it.
Oh. So what are they doing with the empty building?
Uh-huh. You're not dialed in.
Oh, I'm dialed in.
I don't think so.
I wrote that goofy message the other day and you didn't acknowledge it.
Which one was it?
Where I said, "What are they doing with the empty building?"
Oh, yeah, you already know what's up.
Even though I knew that it was still a Spencer's.
Well, I just wanna go spend money at Spencer's. I just thought I'd apply because it was there and they had just posted it, but apparently they already got it filled.
That's pretty fast, huh?
Pretty fast.
Losers.
In Old Navy, I'm going to a interview on Tuesday.
Really? Do you wanna work at Old Navy?
It's a job. You don't seem to like any job. I'm like,
Well, I mean, are you gonna enjoy sitting there folding pants all day?
it's better than sitting over a hot oven.
I guess so.
You just don't like anything.
Well, I mean, I guess I like stuff I'm interested in, but
No, you don't like any jobs. Anytime I tell you about any job, it's, oh, why do you want to do that?
well, you forget I seem to know you and what you're interested in. Ooh, beats a Knights of Columbus member now.
Also,
We
who
salute you.
who cares if it's something I'm interested in? It's just something I can do. You
Yeah,
know?
well, it makes the days go by a lot faster, and you look forward to going to work.
Yeah, well, nobody really wants to hire me because they don't consider anything I have job experience, even though it is.
Really, even with a degree and everything? I guess they figure you're gonna leave,
Maybe.
and you probably are.
Maybe. There's still a whole summer, man.
Don't they have like an upscale department store there in Conway or something like that?
What is it?
Well, I know Little Rock's got a Dillard's.
We don't have a Dillard's.
Do you have something like a Dillard's? Do you have a Nordstrom?
No. I know what you're talking about.
Do you have a Macy's?
No.
Boy, there's so much stuff there. None of those department stores are there, huh? Like your high end is Target,
Yeah, there's Target.
and that's not as fun to work as like a upscale
Well,
department store.
I had to apply to Walmart too, and they make you do some little test.
You're not gonna like Walmart.
Okay.
Walmart, they treat those people like dogs.
I need a job.
You don't need a job that bad to work at Walmart.
Yeah, I do. I don't have any money.
Mhm. Listen, I'll write you a check. You don't want to work at Walmart.
$5 million.
Hey, listen, I got a wad of cash last night.
Yeah.
I sold my projector.
Why'd you do that?
There's no place to put it. Nobody's interested in it. And it was driving me crazy, the parallax.
Yeah, you do. You get all weird about that projector.
Yeah, well, it's gone now. Anyway, so he handed me a bunch of money and it smelled like it was dipped in Old Spice.
Yum.
I'm like, what Old Spice? Whatever. He was kind of juicy. So I thought, well, maybe this is a
Maybe
big
like.
cologne guy. And anytime I get cash, I bathe it in Clorox,
Mhm.
those wipes, and then lay it out on the counter so it can dry and stuff. So after that, I go back and I'm wondering if the Clorox had taken a layer off of that perfume. Because I mean, it's not a little perfume. This was a lot of perfume on there.
Mhm.
And it did strip some of the cologne
Mhm.
to reveal the weed.
Ooh.
So now I've got some stinky weed cash.
You got weed money, bro.
Yep, I had to put it in sandwich baggies, double bagged it.
Ew.
It's a contamination.
Ew.
Interesting that guy thought I would care.
You can go ahead and give me that.
Yeah, you can have it.
Ooh, I'll take all the weed money you got.
Well, it's quite a bit. You can have it.
I'm good.
If you don't go to Walmart, I'll give you the money.
Why are you so scared of Walmart?
I'm not scared of Walmart. They will treat you like a dog.
Well, they haven't even said anything yet, so who even cares?
And some of the characters that are working in there, they're not top shelf. I've seen them. One, I'm not going to mention the name, clearly is some kind of clinically depressed uh, schleprock, uh, life's leftovers. And
I
yet, I saw this person 2 days ago still working there.
You have to do the same test for Sam's Club, so you might as well apply to what you can after you finish your little test. It takes a little bit.
Yeah, but you need something that's not going to burn your motor out.
Oh, all jobs are gonna burn my motor out, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I guess it's time for us to start thinking about starting.
Okay.
Apologies up front to everybody. There were so many tracks bundled in this further listening. It was over 40.
True.
Then any way we were going to be able to get this done that fast. So we've broken it up into two, and we'll see you all next Saturday.
Next Saturday for part deuce. Hey,
Which
Mike.
is much as hey, Mike's up. He's late.
Woo!
Congratulations, Mike. I
Well, I
just saw
care about the.
that their prime minister got reelected, and that's the first time a prime minister has been reelected in 20 years.
Woo! I hope that's good news and not bad news.
Well, only Mike would know that.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about their politics. I hate politics.
What do you
Um,
got?
s- so we're going to talk about release. This came out just past the millennium.
Mm-hmm.
This was after 9/11, so of course there's influences there.
Yep. There's always influences in that.
A lot of times, if somebody had asked me what is my least favorite Pet Shop Boys album, release would have been my answer.
That
I
kind
will, I will say after listening to this, I have new respect for it.
Me too.
So, home and dry. What do you want to say? Yeah, Mike likes it. He's smarter than we are. Well, I don't know what your opinion is. He's smarter than I am.
Yep. Number one on here, Home and Dry, and I've
Right.
got. Sorry, there's a bug in here. Some great keyboard noises to start us off. Took a while to get into that goodness, but the singing is really nice on this one. Now that I learned that's a single, I understand why.
And what did you think of the lyrics? Did you even listen to them?
Do you think I'm sitting there taking notes on the lyrics?
Okay.
I'm
I just
cool.
want to know if anything said struck you.
I don't think so. I listened 2 days ago.
Okay. And I don't remember, did we get to the second version of this song or is that next week?
I think that's next week.
Okay.
Tis.
So this is not a very good version of this song.
Oh, I liked it.
Well, you're going to really like the other version because it is way more Pet Shop Boys than this version.
I hope you're right.
Fans sort of, it's a weird thing with a band that you like. You want what you know, but then you also want them to stretch. Sometimes they stretch too far.
Mhm.
Red Carpet Massacre.
I know about.
And for me, this record stretched too far,
Mhm.
because it's almost no Pet Shop Boys in it. It's more like I don't want to say country and western, but I mean I've got a lot of notes on the different sounds in some of these songs, and when we get to them, the most guitar heavy I've ever heard them.
On this album or just that song?
Yeah, and I don't necessarily mean the sort of slamming chords guitars, but that sort of
No, it's guitar.
the
Yeah.
sort of the 90s guitars.
There's a few
Not grunge, but the other people that were around during this time.
there's a few of these I noted the guitar in them, so I did notice there was an increase in guitar.
Like a Goo Goo Dolls or something, not a Nirvana.
Mhm.
So I'll have more to say about that when we get to the other version because the other version is delicious.
Okay.
So what did you think about I Get Along? And you said this is a single, huh?
Are we on the same list?
My next song is I Get Along.
My next one is Birthday Boy. I'm looking at the full release, full album.
All right, maybe I just position. Okay, Birthday Boy. No, fine. I've got notes, so I can talk about Birthday Boy.
I've got Birthday Boy.
First thing I would say about Birthday Boy is I've heard this song. I had no idea it was called Birthday Boy.
I didn't really either, I gotta be honest. When I heard Birthday Boy, I'm like, "Did I listen to that?" I'm like, "No, I got notes here."
And I say that this feels like a very old song, like Beethoven or Amadeus. And I'm probably responding to the harpsichord sort of sound thing throughout this.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's a synthesizer, but it's sort of emulating a harpsichord. I don't think he used a real one.
Uh,
You know, again, this one just doesn't do much for me. I get along. So Mike is saying the next song is I Get Along. I think your list is backwards.
this is I mean, you didn't really give me a list, I had to go in and find.
Well, that's because the damn thing won't work anymore.
Yeah,
If I had the CD, I could just read it off of there. But again, I don't know where it went.
yeah, it does say "I Get Along" is the second one. I guess playlist I was working from is off.
Okay, so anybody who just heard my brilliant comments on Birthday Boy,
Uh,
hold on to them for a few minutes till we get back to it. I Get Along. Go ahead. Mike likes it.
"I Get Along." Oh, and according to this, what? Is "I Get Along" a single? Did we say that?
I think you said that.
Yeah, "I Get Along" is also a single.
Okay. I get along, get along, get along. What'd you think?
I wonder where "I Get Along" is on this list.
You don't have any notes?
No, it's not even on here, dude.
Boy, did you lay an egg.
No, you did.
No, I didn't. The thing didn't work. All you have to do is go to Amazon and put release in your basket and read off the tracks.
Pet Shop Boys release full album. Everything is in the right order except that one song that's missing.
What website are you on?
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube is full of people doing their own thing and shitting bricks. Look up Amazon and look at the basket, and then you will see the correct order.
Okay, I don't have any notes for that song.
Okay, well, it's a single. I've got ho hum.
What does that mean?
That means it doesn't reach me. It's not offensive. It's not exciting. I get along without you very well. Yeah, it's just I don't know. You know what I mean? I've always told you when I listen to a song, I want some type of spark, either musical or lyrical, and just like
Yeah.
I'm shocked this was a single.
Wow. Well, guess we know how you feel. Sad.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I hate to be negative, but it just I don't even have a negative feeling about it because it's not good enough to have an opinion either way.
Average.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is below average for Pet Shop Boys.
Which is funny because on Birthday Boy I put below average even though there's some fun stuff going on.
I would say yes. I would say Birthday Boy is below average.
Oh no, I
It,
average.
um, because Birthday Boy would be a good song for most bands, but for Pet Shop Boys, when you expect more, Birthday Boy, this like I told you, it's got the old feel and Amadeus and both Beethoven,
Mhm.
but it's just okay. We put a song in here, which really barks my dog because the stuff on the next. I don't know if there's two more CDs or one CD. Hardly matters. There's a bunch more tracks. They
Mhm.
have some of their best stuff in there.
Oh?
So whatever decision was made to make this the track listing, it boggles my mind.
Okay.
All right, Birthday Boy. What did you think of London?
London. Let's
You
see.
said that was a single too, right?
Let me check my list. Yes, London is also a single.
And this also, if my recollection is correct, was a 9/11 song also.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
What did you think of it?
another mid-level,
Yeah,
thumb
all
thumb
I
sideways. We were in London. It's like, dude, don't force it. This
Don't
it feels like when I sit down to write a song and I force it.
Well, Michael says he loves it, so it sounds like you guys aren't agreeing.
Not today, we usually do.
Mhm.
We're just not in sync. But I will say, listening to this album again after so many years, I do have new respect for it. You know, none of these are thumbs down. They're just for what I want from the Pet Shop Boys and their normal sort of whatever, this
Sh
didn't hit it for me, which is crazy because the next two records
Mhm.
will blow your face off.
Like, with how good they are?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
After this one, the next two records are insanely good.
Okay. Let me sh
Um, so what did you say about London?
I gave it an average rating again. That's all I said about it. I
Right, so you were kind of bored by it too.
Yeah, even though it's a single, which is a shame, because I usually
Yeah.
singles they pick out.
Right. I would say, hey, don't force it. Because there is some their latest album, nonetheless, there are some forced.
Some
Yeah,
full
Mike, Fundamental is special. That's the next one, Fundamental. And if you were like me, you got fundamentalism along with it, which has some other great stuff.
And that's the name of the next album you said?
Yeah, it's called Fundamental, but
Fundamental.
if you bought the two-disc version or the deluxe, it was called Fundamental Fundamentalism. And then we're going to be reviewing Fundamental Further Listening,
Oh, okay.
which also has fundamentalism in it and some other stuff.
Okay.
This it's the album they made with Trevor Horn. I don't know, I've talked about Trevor Horn before. He helped them with Left to My Own Devices, which everybody says is a great song.
Would. I know that one.
Right. So you can imagine now he's helping with an entire album, what you're going to get. All right. Well, lay email on me.
I got email on here. Love the startup noise. Like the computer startup noise at the beginning.
Mhm.
Thought that was great. Not feeling this one at all.
So this is another one that to me sounds like it was forced. Like, hey, we need another song. Well, how about an email?
Yeah, which
That's fresh. Emails are pretty fresh right now.
Hey, they started off great. It's just it went downhill from there.
These millennials love email, so let's make a song about email. I've got lame
Uh-huh.
and dated.
Ooh.
When's the last time you sent an email?
Today. I sent email
Well, you're
time.
Joe Schmo. Everybody texts now. They don't even answer the phone.
Dude, I have to do only email at university. They love
The only emails I get are when people send me referrals and then they never come, no matter which email address I give them.
Sorry, I sent it twice. I don't really know how to help you anymore.
All right, take it easy.
I don't know how.
So, what did I hear what you said about email?
Yeah.
Just average?
Yep.
Okay, what about Samurai in Autumn?
Some great noises happening, but the song itself is not really fun. Too much instrumental bits for me.
Okay, so I was so excited to get to something I didn't, or at least gave me some type of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So it got a star next to it.
Oh, shut up.
Because at this point we were getting so deep, I'm like, what the hell am I going to say?
Shut up.
So I liked the music, but I did acknowledge that it needed a little more time in the oven, which I think is what you're talking about too much.
Too much instrumental. Not enough.
Right. And Mike, you're absolutely right. It doesn't fit the album, which is probably why I like it a little more.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, you don't like instrumentals really.
Not really, no.
So, I mean, that's an issue right there.
Yep.
So then I've got Love is a Construct.
Love is a construct?
That's the next one.
Love is a catastrophe, dude.
Oh, I thought it was Construct. See, I can't read.
Yeah, might need to do another English test on you.
Although to be fair, it's my writing, so
Oh, well, there's that.
What did you
Okay,
think of Love Is a Construct? Hey, Fawn, say
way
hi to those dogs for me.
way too slow and soul touching for the mood I'm in right now. It's fine, nothing special.
Okay, so this one was another like guitar
True.
sort of led song. And I wrote here something right out of the 90s.
Is that good?
But no, I didn't really care for 90s music.
Well, there you go.
Some I did. Certainly Garbage came out of the 90s, which is stellar, and Juliana Hatfield was in the 90s.
Mhm.
I mean, you could pick and choose, but I gave it a star again just because it rose above the rest of them.
I don't know about that.
Well,
True. I don't know about that.
I don't know, take it easy.
Take it easy.
No problem, Fawn. Everybody here is never late. Even if they watch it a day later, they're not late.
Woo!
Okay, so the name of this song is called Here.
I got that. Finally some rhythm. Still wasn't feeling it. I couldn't get into it the way I wanted to.
So I've got on here one of the best off of this record.
Will you shut up?
Well, we'll find out if you can name a better one.
I can.
Um, Good singing, nice synthesizer. You got a home here. Call it what you want.
I
You
couldn't.
got a home here.
What was I gonna do? Proof.
Come on, that's nice.
Sure.
That's nice hug music.
I don't like hug music.
Well, you're a pervert.
I like rock and roll.
All right, so we're not going to agree on here. I'm surprised here wasn't a single.
You've got some problems, dude.
I do. But one of them is I can't believe this wasn't a single.
Uh huh.
What about The Night I Fell in Love?
The night I fell in love. The drum noises are fun, and I actually really like the melody. A lot of stories happening, but this is one of the better ones. There were a lot of songs that were kind of like storytelling. I said this was one of the better ones.
Hmm. And I just got it's sort of a happy, groovy, upbeat tune,
I like it.
but I felt like it needed a little more tweaking.
No, I didn't.
Well, I thought it did.
No, I think we're good.
I think, the first thing you do when you write is rewrite. And then you rewrite again and then rewrite again and you keep distilling it down. I feel like that's what this needed.
They did it just fine.
All right. Well, then tell me what you think of You Choose.
You choose. Very pretty. There's way too many slow songs on this album, but I would definitely put this one above average for niceness.
Right. So I've got more 90s guitar
Mhm.
and I've also got nice horns. Did you notice the horns in this song?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. That was more of a classic Pet Shop Boys horns. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay. So now that's the end of the album proper.
Is it?
I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Because the next one is Between Two Islands, and I'm almost positive that's a B-side.
Did that one have horns in it too?
Between Two Islands?
Yeah.
No, that's the one that's kind of it's like almost like the whole song is two chords. And it's more like and then it's a whole story.
Of course. For some reason, it doesn't have me signed into my YouTube with no ads. Give me one moment. I want to hear just a little taste.
There it is. Listen to that great wah guitar.
That is a great wah guitar. I'll give you that. I like it.
And there's some other guitar that's reminiscent of domino dancing in there.
Domino dancing all day, all day. Watch them all fall down.
I've got it's a nice song and it's got a happy beat
Mm-hmm.
just because of the tempo and I'm sure it's major chords.
Probably. Fawn, thank you
But
all today.
yeah, I'm doing great. I can't see.
Yeah, we might need to work on that.
But let's talk about why this song rises above a lot of songs.
Okay.
One of the all-time best lyrics, not quite unrequited love,
Why is that great?
because it's beautiful, it's wordy. Only he could think of using the word quite and unrequited.
Um, I think you need to get out more.
I like clever, and I like smart people,
All right, there you
and
go.
he is certainly a man of letters.
Yeah, he does know those words and such.
Yep.
I'll give you that.
And I've got written down, just great wah. I think it's called, what is that called? It's called a wah-wah pedal?
I
It's
know what you're talking about. I knew exactly what you meant when you said "wah."
Yeah, that's that 70s sort of pedal that was invented in the 70s.
I said I really like the guitar on this one, so that was the first one I noted the guitar.
Well, I would listen to that lyric again and talk about how much you love it.
Okay, I love it.
What does this say? Searching for the face of Jesus. What did you think of that?
I really like this one.
Oh, look at you.
Very pronounced piano sounds, really like this one. Didn't think I would, but I felt the groove in my bones. Possible sleeper.
So I've got more 90s guitars,
Turns out I like 90s.
catchy,
Yep.
but a little boring.
No,
I was a little bored.
it's not. Well, you can go to bed while we listen to our grown up music.
Listen, I love to go to bed.
Go ahead.
Got up way too early today.
Nothing you. Boop. Another
All
good.
right.
See,
So,
Michael knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, I just find it a little bit boring.
It's really
But I
good.
did say, listen, I said it was catchy.
I
But
suppose.
speaking of good songs,
Hmm.
Time on My Hands.
I said no.
What's the rule around here?
I don't like it.
If Chris is singing, it gets extra attention.
You always say that, but I never seem to like the ones where he's singing.
Well, because he's not Neil, but what he does with what he has is fantastic.
Nah.
Okay, then let me give you another reason. This song has some of the all-time greatest lyrics in the history of music.
Ugh, you say that too much.
Listen, ready?
I'm listening.
17, 18, 19, party. 17, 18, 19, party.
That's what you like?
Yes, you can't write something like that, and yet here it is written.
Oh, he wrote it.
I think that's great for an empty
I think that's
dance song. It's fantastic. I don't even know what that means.
divided by.
17, 18, 19, party. And then somewhere in the background, all processed out, is Neil saying, Time on my hands.
Mm, I didn't like it.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
give it another chance.
And then I have the demo on here. Didn't you say not to listen to the demos?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to. We already had way too many to listen to, so
Okay, I did not listen to Motoring,
yeah.
but I did listen to Love Life.
Yep, that's the next one I have.
All right, do you want to go first?
More like Pet Shop Boys with a mix of 70s sound, but needs more time in the oven.
Hey, that's what I said. I said needs more time to cook. There's a groove, but it's not quite there yet.
Yeah, but this was the most PSB sounding so far.
I don't agree, but okay.
Well, listen again.
Guess you would know. See, Michael loves all these songs. I think Michael just likes this album. That's, you
Well,
know.
so Mike, wouldn't you say this is more like what you would expect from Pet Shop Boys, this song?
boop, 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 boop.
Hopefully he will. So what did you think of Transport?
Transparent.
Transparent. Can't read my own writing.
We're still working on that with you.
And
Um,
Mike agrees with me finally. We're back on the same page.
Once again, I don't think they fully developed the lyrics for the um I have no clue what that next sentence says. I gotta be entirely honest. So I'm just gonna roll with that.
Okay, good. So I've just written here, no thank you.
It's not
I
fully.
r- uh, I really hate the vocal effects on this track.
You said that you liked the B sides. What happened?
I said I like some of the B-sides on here, not
No,
all of them.
I thought you said you liked all of them.
No, I don't know that you could like all of the B-sides just because of the matter of fact that they're B-sides.
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, so I've got the next one is Sexy Northerner. And
Yeah.
every time I hear this song, the problem is I heard a rough mix of this before I heard this song where he's like doing a little talk at the beginning,
Uh huh.
like he's getting into a bar fight, and I can never think of anything else.
Okay. Well,
So I just wrote not for me. But that's probably because I'm tainted. That's why you shouldn't hear work in progress music.
yeah, because then you get sad.
Well, yeah, you get poisoned by it.
This one actually has some more groove in this. It's fine, but it needs a little bit more time. There's a rock bridge in there that kills. There was like one section of that song that was different.
Hmm.
The bridge because I wasn't sure what else to call it, but it's kind of rock and roll. I was digging it, but that's
Mm,
what I liked about it.
okay. Remind me to play you the demo or whatever that was.
Okay,
And so we'll finish out with Closer to Heaven, which most people will recognize that it was on the last album.
slow
But
back.
this is a different version. I prefer this version to the nightlife version.
I don't.
Why?
I don't like it.
Why?
Um, the choir backgrounds that got extended were nice. Other than that, you know how I feel about not only extended mixes but also slow extended mixes. I'm
Okay.
like,
I like it.
I don't.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Closer to Heaven on the last album, so when they take this one and do what they do to it, I like that.
Okay,
And
teaches it.
that's it.
Michael prefers it.
I prefer this version. Yeah, okay, so we're finally getting back on the same page. So
Yeah,
that's it. You haven't listened to anything else, correct?
true.
I
I
don't
just
even know what this says. I don't got boy. I didn't get where I'm today. Wonder what the real name of that song is.
um says the next one on here is nightlife, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nightlife. Can't be.
Oh, because the lists are separated over here. The wiki is not doing great. Um, I didn't get where I am today.
Yeah.
That's what
That'll
you're.
be that'll be the first one we talk about next week.
Yeah, they got all the demos on this list, so I'm like trying to sift through all the trash.
But there is some good stuff coming up here because you've got I can see right here fantastic B-side.
Yeah.
You've got the real version of Home and Dry that should have been on the record.
Okay.
Um, what else is here? There was a couple of Elton John ones in here too.
Woo! I like Elton John.
Where the hell did they go though?
Uh. I wasn't taken with this album straight away. Then I listened alone at night and fell in love with it. Michael says.
Yeah, I could see that. I have more respect for it today,
Yep, because you listen to it, which is
which is what you're supposed to do.
I'm still working on it.
But I will tell you, this was a bit of a strange time because now after this record, almost 10 years later, they put out another hits package
Mhm.
called Pop Art,
'Kay.
sort of a slash through that. And they wrote two new songs for the greatest hits collection, and they're placing them here in this collection
Mhm.
because I guess you go from here and then the greatest hits package and then fundamental and fundamentalisms are a whole new chapter.
Mhm.
But so you're going to get with all of that stuff I talked about, you're going to get a single, Miracles. You're going to get another single, Flamboyant.
Mhm.
Then you're going to get their B-sides, In Private, and that's with Elton John.
Mhm.
Alone Again with Elton John.
Mhm.
What else catches my attention? And this is where you get the It's a Sin Barfly version.
Woo!
So exciting stuff coming up next week. So are we going to make a list on this part of the thing or we're doing it all at once?
Why don't we do one big bulldog?
Okay, I'll do that because I'll have a lot easier time.
I think so too. I agree with that assessment.
Okay.
I haven't listened to the other half of the album yet, but it's kind of slim picking so far.
Well, this is where it starts firing up.
Okay. Well,
I will tell you, uh, here's a teaser for next week. One of the songs out of this 20 or 25
mhm.
is up there with the one of the best songs I've ever written.
Wow. You're really getting everybody excited for next week's show.
That's how good it is. Now, what song is it? Or what songs even?
I won't tell you.
I'm not going to tell you until next week, and you try to figure it out.
I could probably figure it out.
If you listen to them, I bet you could.
Is it one song or two or at least get
I would say I know I'm a little weird in my taste, so I would say 3, but at the very least 2 that
okay.
are world class.
Well, I can listen to them. I could probably tell immediately what your style is because you're weird.
Um, I'll give you a little hint. I could probably say 4
Yeah, that's too many.
that are really, rise above, but I'll tell you one of them that I'm not sure would make the list with normal people is a song called "Always."
Always.
It's a B-side, but
Mhm.
I think it's, stellar. Not I mean, it doesn't rise to some of the best they've ever written because that's rarefied air. That's up there with West End Girls and Opportunities, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
there is one song in there that belongs in that group. And then there's some others that are close, but no cigar. And then there are others that are a more niche liking, and always I would put in that category. And it's one where the vocal effects that they used actually it's done correctly.
That's good to hear.
Yes. So pretty exciting, huh?
It sounds pretty exciting. I'm gonna be excited to listen to it.
All right. Now you got something to do.
I
So
hope
I will see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow in person.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure we should be doing those Star Trek ones live.
Okay.
Well, I mean, nobody shows up, nobody cares.
But who cares then?
Well, because I think live shows are more off-putting. It's good for interaction, but I don't know the Star Trek just doesn't lend itself. Um, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
I gotta think on that.
Okay.
And I still haven't watched um what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, Mud's Women. I still haven't rewatched that.
I got it queued up on my Xbox. I was gonna watch it tonight. Some
Yeah. Thank you, Fawn. Fawn's always full of compliments. So should I show a preview?
sure.
I mean, maybe I'll do it live. I don't know. I don't know.
Got it. Fawn will watch.
It's backwards because of
If
this
I
side of the camera. Uh, what do you
think
say to somebody who's going to sleep? Have a good rest, Mike. Thanks for staying up. There you go. Can you see that?
yes.
Mud's women. And that's why this was supposed to be an offshoot of Alpha Male,
Mhm.
but because some of the stuff that will go as we go along, there are no Betamax of it. Well, I had to go with Laser Brains Boutique.
Yeah. Miss Carpenter loves Star Trek.
It's a very exclusive label.
Fancy pants.
I can't even imagine what else would be on that label.
Oh, I just work here.
Would you like to see my Enterprise E?
Sure.
Hey, there's some glasses that don't work.
Woo! Bum ba dum, bum 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 bum.
Now look at the saucer section, it's bigger than my head.
Yep, that's how you like
Th-
it.
This guy made this to an insane scale,
Yeah, it's pretty big.
and I love it, but I'm finding it impossible to find a place to put it.
Put it up.
And then check this out. I didn't even know this thing could do this. Whoa.
Splish.
Saucer separation.
Just like the movie.
Wow. See you later.
Just like the movie.
I love it.
It's great.
And I spoke to someone who might be able to get me a Voyager J.
Ooh, fancy pants.
I'm working on that.
Everybody likes your uh, tip.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a guy here that I've talked about before, the Brandon dude in Little Rock. He
Yep,
makes those.
cool.
The problem is he keeps making them, and I keep wanting more.
Yeah, like how
He
that.
did a he showed me a Reliant last night
Mhm.
from Wrath of Khan, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have any more room, but man, that looks good."
I mean, you're just gonna keep putting ships everywhere.
Yeah, I've got a Enterprise B over there. It's a whole mess over there. I don't know if I can
Mhm.
show you. Let me know when you can see it. Can you see it?
I can see.
Can you see the Enterprise B over there?
I don't know which one's the B.
It's the one on the end, the one that Captain Kirk died on.
Yep,
And then there's the Defiant, you know him.
yep.
Then there's the original.
I know that.
Then there's the E.
Woo!
And then over there is the G.
Woo!
Who's the captain of that?
I don't know.
7 of 9.
Woo!
She's a girl boss.
I love it.
All right. I guess that's that.
That's all you got?
Well, I know you're busy.
Just cleaning.
Oh, Miss Carpenter, that ain't even it. If you look over up here,
I can see.
there's the Enterprise D. There's Voyager. A little bit higher, there's the Wrath of Khan Enterprise refit.
Too many ships.
And over here is the original, but the one done by Playmates. So it's not a bootleg, it's official.
Just a bunch of Legos.
Yeah, really. I don't know what to do, Jack.
I think you should simmer down.
Oh, I should show everybody the beautiful TV you got me.
Yay!
Can you
Yay!
see it?
There we are. I can.
Look at that. Thank you.
I'm great.
You're a nice lady.
That's what I keep telling you, and you don't believe it.
Well, I don't, but then once I saw this TV, I believed it.
Yeah, suddenly I got all these side hustles that are really paying off for everybody.
I guess so. You are good at that. That's why I don't know why you want to work at the butthole machine.
I don't know what other side hustles I got. I'm running out.
I don't think so. I just sent you something the other day, another deluxe. Did that show up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I sent you a deluxe water table. Did that show up yet?
No.
Oh, that's weird. It was like really tall.
Unless it came like a week ago.
I don't remember when I ordered it. Could have.
Okay, then maybe. I got a water table, I just don't know if it's the one you got me.
Yeah, it was a big one.
Okay.
It was a little more deluxe than the normal. Thanks,
Oh,
Fawn. You can thank Sarah, otherwise it wouldn't have been here.
woo!
And I've got to somehow on that thing. There's so much technical jargon on that thing. I've really got to go to a
You gotta,
mathematician.
yeah.
There's so many things I don't understand. The old days were simple. You just had a TV
It
with a
turned,
picture and a tube in it. Now they've got LCD, QLED,
I don't care about,
mini something, micro buttholes.
I don't need any of that.
And that's just how the thing is made. Then you got to go through HDR10 and Dolby Vision and all the different video modes and
Well, you're really exciting over there.
it's daunting.
All the video modes, LCD, WD 40, A1 sauce.
So now you see the problem, right?
No,
By the way, can I tell you this thing isn't even released yet?
just go play on your little TV.
I got too much to do, but
No, you don't.
I don't.
No,
Oh, sure I did.
no, you just got TV.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't watch any TV.
Lame.
Well, I got so much futzing around. By the way, did you happen to see my video on the CED player?
No, I don't watch those.
Well, you're a jerk off.
They're
What do you
boring.
mean you don't watch them?
They're boring.
Look right there. See on the floor? The Goodbye Girl?
Woo!
Those things are movies on a vinyl record.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, guess what? They work like shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Most of them don't work, and the ones that do, they're all stuttery and jittery.
Mm-hmm.
There is no pause button. So once you press the play, you better keep watching, bro.
Just like live TV.
Yeah, it is really garbage. And there's only a dial that has a top position, a middle position, and a down position.
Mm-hmm.
Down position is load, this position is stop, and this position is play, and those two things are um transposed.
Mm-hmm.
So for the longest time I'm trying to get it to work, I'm going, this says play. And then finally I just went, turn it off. And then it
Meh.
started playing.
Well, there you go.
So it is really garbage. Stink box. I might throw that thing away.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, can you believe that?
Those are some feelings.
Yep. You have anything else to tell me?
I don't think so. My phone just said it's about to die.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a good time then. Mine's about to die too. Too bad I
Oh,
can't charge it.
can't charge it while it's during the show. I don't really
Goodbye Girl was good. I don't think I've ever seen the Goodbye Girl.
go watch it, bro, on your little
I
vi.
doubt I doubt I'm gonna watch it on that.
Okay, watch it somewhere else then.
Yeah, I think I have Goodbye Girl on Blu-ray.
There you go. That's more what you're looking for.
Yeah. I don't like that thing.
Then why did you get it?
Because well, number one, I didn't pay for it.
Okay.
Number two, I'd never had a CED. I was always a little curious about it. And yet instinctively I knew putting a movie on a vinyl record was gonna be shit.
Yeah,
I would say it looks worse than VHS.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah. And it works a lot shittier than VHS. I've left a tape out in the sun for a week and it worked better than what this thing is doing in a case.
Maybe don't get another one of those.
No, that I my CED. By the way, they only made one. It
Oh,
was
well,
a technology just for RCA. They put it out way too late. It sucked, it stiffed, and it disappeared faster than not. What about on DVD? I don't know where my DVDs are. The DVDs all got put in that jukebox. Remember that DVD jukebox I had?
I
And
do.
that's out in the front room, and it's not even plugged in, I don't think.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Yeah, they're all just living there.
Okay.
Whatever. All
Race
right. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Sarah, I guess I will see you tomorrow.
you tomorrow.
You don't happen to go to Sam's Club, are you?
No, but I could.
Nah, I don't understand. Fine.
It sounds like you want me to go.
Nah, if you were there, sometimes you go over there and have cheap lunch. So,
Yeah, I made lunch today.
oh, look at you.
I know, I'm so fancy.
Wow. Okay. All right, folks. Well, then we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.